In this video, I'm going to explain to you the fastest way to farm the armored serum, and I'm going to prove this with mathematics. I'll also show you guys the alternative methods depending on the circumstances. Please note that this video goes pretty in-depth, and I go very in-depth explaining everything, so please watch the video till the end to properly understand and absorb everything, as well as to know the values of alternative methods too. Hi, I'm Plaz. Let's skip the long intro that I usually do. Join my Discord because I want you to. We have a 250,000 gem giveaway going on, a 1,000 Robux giveaway too. Join my regiment and check out my UGCs too. Or else I'll find you. Let's jump right into the video. I'm going to be using the methods that everyone's claiming to be the best methods and calculating everything about them, such as how many runs of the mission on average does it take to obtain one serum, how many hours it will take you to do all these runs, and so on. 3 things to take note of are, in every instance relating to the chance of armored serum, I use the base luck value of 1, meaning in every calculation for now, it's done pretending you have 1.0 times luck, like a new player. This means that if you have more than 1 times luck, you will get it much sooner than these numbers say, and I will show you exactly how to use the numbers I provide to calculate how long it will take you for you to get serum using your luck multiplier. The second thing to take note of is that this only accounts for time in missions, and not time loading in, or in the main menu of the game, or the 5 seconds it takes to retry a mission, meaning that it will take slightly longer than the provided time values. And the last thing to take note of is that you can get serum in 1 mission, or after 1,000,000 missions via the concept of RNG. There's no guarantee when you will get the serum, and it will be different for everyone, but I will be calculating the average number of attempts to total a 100% chance to get a serum, which doesn't mean you will get serum, but it means on average you should get one by this many number of attempts. Every method is done on aberrant difficulty, and the methods that we will be looking at are the normal objective for outskirts, the normal objective for giant forest, defend any objective for giant forest, stall for time objective for loading docks, which is the Colossal Titan mission, and finally, our trump card mission, which we will keep a secret for now. Let's define our known and unknown values now, which will be average time taken to complete the mission, the Armored Titan serum chance at the standard 1 times luck, the total number of mission attempts to mathematically on average obtain 1 armored serum, and finally, the estimated number of hours doing all those missions will take. For the average time taken per mission, I decided to call up 2 buddies of mine to get a good sample size for a different range of skills. Will's average times will be used to represent the average player, although he's pretty good at the game, and Aspect's average times will be used to represent the Gigasweats out there, because this man is insane at the game, doing Supremacy all modifiers in just about 2 minutes. Feel free to check out his channel. Let's start with Will's times. All of Will's average times are done solo, however I'll talk about squads later. Let's fill in Will's average times, and also fill in the chance for the serum in each map. To calculate the average number of attempts that it will take to obtain a serum, we must use 100%, meaning that we get the serum, and divide it by the chance to get the serum on the map. This means that for outskirts, we divide 100% by the 0.03% chance to get the serum, totaling to 3,333.33 attempts on the outskirts map to mathematically, on average, obtain a serum. Now let's fill in this value for the rest of the methods. Now that we see how many times we need to do each of these missions to get a serum on average, let's now calculate the number of hours it will take to do this many missions. For the outskirts map, it takes 2 minutes on average solo, and it takes that many attempts on average to get the serum. So let's multiply the total attempts by the quantity of time it takes to do each mission in minutes to get 6,666.66 minutes to do all these missions. Now we divide these minutes by 60 to get how many hours it takes to complete all these missions, which totals to 111.11 hours to get a serum on average via the outskirts map on aberrant difficulty, with 1 times luck. Now let's fill in the rest of the values for the remaining methods. As we can see, using Will's average solo times calculates that outskirts and giant forest specifically the ANI objective, are both the mathematically fastest methods. These numbers may vary based on how many players you're playing with, because in a normal mission, each player in the lobby increases the total number of Titans that spawns, and I believe in the ANI mission, each player in the lobby increases the number of waves by 1, but an additional player can potentially speed up the mission significantly. Now let me show you how to use your luck multiplier with my calculated values to calculate how much time it would take you on average to get Armored Serum. Let's use the ANI mission total hours, for example, and round it down to 110 hours for a smoother number. Because these calculations were used with 1 times luck, we can illustrate this equation by putting 110 hours over 1. Now all you have to do is replace the 1 denominator with your luck multiplier, and that will be how many hours it would take you on average to get Serum. For example, if you have 3 times luck, divide 110 by 3, meaning it would take you roughly 37 hours to get Serum. Now let's say you're a try-hard-like Aspect, and you take less time to do missions. Here are Aspect's average times on each method solo. And repeating all the math, here are the values. As you can see, some hours are reduced. However, let's move on to the trump card method, which is the absolute best method to farming Armored Serum. Given that Giant Forest has the best chance to drop the Serum, the current best method in the game to farm the Armored Serum is speedrunning normal objective Giant Forest in groups. Back in the day, my friends and I used to speedrun Giant Forest for attack Serum, and we got so proficient at it that we used to complete runs in under a minute consistently. Our best time was 50 seconds, however. You and your friends might be able to do it even quicker, because we did these times back when the game dropped, before all these new perks and memories were added to the game. But for conclusive purposes, let's use our 50-second record, which you can probably do better than yourself if you're good, and calculate how many hours it will take to get Serum. By using 50 seconds per run, it will only take you 39.46 hours to get Serum in speedrun groups, as opposed to taking 165 hours on the same map solo. And this value is with 1 times luck multiplier, meaning if you have at least 2 times luck, it will take you less than 19 hours to get Serum. However, do take note that although these time values are achievable, and consistently too with practice, it's not realistic for a majority of players, especially if you have no coordination with the people you're grinding with, or your build is not ideal. In conclusion, the best method to farming Armored Serum is on the regular objective Giant Forest map on Aberrant with a coordinated squad. Riddle me this. Why should the average player playing solo have to take over 100 hours just to get Serum? Did the AOTR devs even take the time to think about how long it would take to get? These rates and the family rates are unfathomably low, and it's a shame to see Roblox games rates getting worse and worse, and having the devs get away with it. Realistically, if we all just boycott playing AOTR until the devs actually improve their game from the horrendous state that it's in, or at least make the rates better, they would be forced to actually want to fix or improve their game. Just food for thought. If you made it to the end, I love you. Please join my Discord.